Hey guys, so a lot of people have been asking me why I haven't been online as much, why I haven't been posting as much, and it's really crazy. I don't even know where to start everything that's been going on, but I've been really afraid to tell you guys everything because honestly, I don't know if you'll believe me or if anybody else has been going through like similar things, but it's really just creeping me out and messing me up, and I feel like if I don't talk about it, I might just end up dead. So, yeah, I have a story to tell. So this all started a couple months ago. I was on MSP as usual doing my own thing. I was just walking through chat rooms like I usually do, trying to get extra money, like going on those movie things, and this user messaged me. I don't have the original messages that were sent because I blocked this person because they were really freaking me out. But I do have a remake that I made to describe to you guys what these messages looked like. So they complimented my outfit, and honestly, just by reflex, I said, "Oh, thank you so much," and I forgot about it. I wasn't thinking much about it. Then they said, "Yeah, pink looks really good on you," and sorry, this is just bringing up so many triggers. This is when I realized, my avatar wasn't wearing a sweater. My avatar wasn't wearing pink, and I looked down at myself, and that's when I realized I was wearing a pink sweater, like, in person. And, this person proceeded to tell me my name, my age, the school I went to, like, all these things they shouldn't have known, and they were just, like, reciting them to me, and I was like, what the heck? So I blocked them. And when I went to block them, their profile was literally blank. There was no name, there was nothing written in their profile, there was no person standing there, and I thought maybe MSP is lagging, MSP lags a lot. But I waited for like 4 minutes and everything was moving fine, other people were messaging me, I was blinking, my character was moving in my profile, and it still hadn't loaded at all. This person didn't have a username. So it's not like I could look them up again and see, oh yeah, this is who to look out for. Like, they didn't exist. This is like an image I made to like show you what their profile looks like. They just didn't have a name. They didn't exist. I'm used to seeing the deleted users glitch a lot because there's a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to do that, but this didn't even say deleted user. So at this point I'm thinking, this is a hacker and they got into my camera and they're looking at me and they got into my personal files. Now I know how they did this and I don't know why they would take interest in me specifically. So I just blocked them and I hoped everything would stop. And I really did believe that it was just, a really advanced hacker. But things got weirder when I went to bed that night. Now, I don't know what you believe or what you were raised to believe in. I don't have to make you believe in anything. This is just my life and what I've gone through and what I've lived through. And I don't need you to believe in me. I've always dealt with, skeptics. But ever since I was little, I've always had this, ability to, sense things around me and, feel, spirits and all that jazz, I had, other psychics tell me I had a gift and etc., etc. And I've had, dreams about things. And usually my dreams are pretty on the dot. That night, when I went to bed, I distinctively remember having 3 different dreams. The first 2 dreams were pretty normal. Usually, my first dream is somebody chasing me. Nothing, dangerous, just, usually it's I didn't finish a test and my teacher's chasing me, telling me, oh, you need to finish your test, or my friend needs to get in touch with me. And then I only have third dreams when a spirit is trying to contact me. And I always remember these dreams in vivid detail. So the first 2 ones are blurry because they're not important. But my third dream, I was my MSP character. I looked in the mirror and I saw my MSP character. It was who I was. And normally this would be fine if it was a first or second dream, but it was a third dream. It was distinctive, and my third dreams are always very distinctive and important. So I'm looking at my reflection, and I look fine at first, and then I just hear all these details spat at me from my reflection. I'm not talking, but my reflection is screaming at me all these things about me, and all these dark things that I would never tell anybody from my past, and just too much information. And as they were saying this, my face like melted away, and this is the image that I saw. I drew it, I tried my best to show it, but like my eyes just like went black. I had stitches up the side of my face and black tears dripping from my eyes. And it just said, just kept whispering over and over, Heather hates you. Heather hates you. Heather hates you. And I don't know anybody named Heather. I don't know if this is like a thing that a lot of people experience. This is why I'm telling the story, because I want to know if anybody else has been experiencing what I've been experiencing. But even though the mouth was sewed up, my mouth, well, in my reflection, it was like bleeding as it was screaming things about me. Like she just knew everything about me. Everything that I didn't want anybody to know, she knew. A few days went by and I forgot about Heather. I wasn't really thinking about it. I just tried to forget about it and push it to the back of my brain and be like, maybe my dream wasn't real. Maybe it was just a random nightmare and I'll be fine. It was really just a period of denial. And as I was like playing MSP, it was just, the website was getting weirder. My user was acting strange. It wasn't acting like it was in my control. It was like it had like a life of its own, like its own sentience. Like whoever this Heather hates you person was, like they were like, this is going to sound insane, but I swear they were in my account. They were in my user. Like when I dressed myself, the website would just like black out, and then like I would have like this random outfit, like my clothes, like random things from out my closet were like on me, and I thought maybe it was like a weird MSP glitch. But the more it happened, like the more like I saw the similarities between like each of the outfits. I recreated some of her like most popular outfits. She always would go to the same sort of style. She'd either stay with whatever I was wearing and then like change the hair, or she would go with like these 3 random outfits. And each of the outfits, the most like common one was the top left one. Each of the outfits had a variation of like reddish hair, pinkish hair. Like I don't know if that meant anything, but it's just weird to me that like this glitch would always go to like the same outfits and the same shades of hair. Like it couldn't just be a glitch. Random movies would start showing up on my account, and they'd all have like a smiley face as the title, and they would all be like strangely like grotesque as like MSP can get with its like PG sort of feel. And some people were telling me, maybe somebody has your password, maybe somebody's getting on your account. But these movies would show up like as I was on my account. Like they would be sent out to my friends as I was like on MSP, and it wouldn't be me. Like, so it couldn't be like somebody on my account, because if somebody was on my account, it would have logged me off. Because if somebody logs on your account, it logs you off. Like, so how was I online if somebody was like making these movies? Before all this started, I had like 2,000 friends, I want to say, almost 3,000. And I lost a lot because my like user was like messaging people like details about themselves, almost like a chain, I guess. But when I like contacted these people on separate accounts, they told me the same thing. They were like, yeah, we just saw a blank profile, we didn't see anything. Like, it was just really strange. Actually, one of my closest friends that I know in real life received these messages from me, and she actually came up to me in real life. She's like, haha, so funny, like, what's up with this? And she showed me this, and I just started crying. And she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I didn't send that. As I would play the game, my character would glitch out and like look at me. Like, I know they always look at the screen, like that's how MSP animates them, but it's just every time they looked at me, I just felt like something was with me, like some entity was watching me. I didn't feel safe. It was getting more and more hectic, and every night I was having a third dream, and every night it would be Heather just stalking me and screaming these things at me, these horrible things. I don't even want to. Anyway, this one night, this one particular dream that still sticks with me. I was walking through a graveyard, and it was the MSP themed graveyard. If you notice, I keep animating my character over that. It's because it plays a role in this story. I was walking through this graveyard and I saw Heather, and she had a shovel and she was digging a hole. And when I walked over to look what was in the hole, I saw myself, and I saw all these people I like love and care about. And she just looked at me and she said, it's your fault. And I go, what did I do? What did I do? to deserve this. And she just said, you're not happy. So far, nothing has developed since. It's been like a week. I decided to talk about it because I want to know if I'm not alone. I want to know if other people are going through the same thing I'm going through. If you get a message with like a chain of messages with like information about you, just block them, just ignore it. Don't reply. Don't say, oh, thank you so much when they compliment your outfit. Just be careful. Be careful. I'll let you guys know if anything else happens. I don't like to go on my account. It's scaring me to look at my user. It's scaring me to deal with it. I want these dreams to stop, and I don't know what to do. If you can tell me, if you have any information, just let me know. Anyway, peace out. I'll see you guys next time.